It's the first week of August, and there are some new developments in film and entertainment. John Cleese has issues with film critics and movie reviewers, updates on Disney's Mulan, info on the new Candyman, and a new venture that the Candyman director is taking on, and some ideas on what to watch in the meantime. Hi, I'm Rob, and this is A Constantly Racing Mind. If you're new here, we cover the film genres of sci-fi, horror, action-adventure, prop culture, and all things geek. So if you want more videos on this subject, don't forget to subscribe and like. To start off, John Cleese, once a Monty Python, has been tweeting a lot lately, and it has to do with the subject of film criticism. Cleese writes, "If critics could write or direct or act, presumably they would be doing that, and earning more than the pittance that critics are paid. So it's odd that given that their inabilities, they are then put in judgment of over other people who can write, direct, and act. Instead of having critics who can't themselves direct, write, act, sing, dance, or claim any other kind of experience, would we not get superior commentary from people who can?" Cleese asked. Why should artist criticism from untalented people be preferred to that of outstanding talented ones? He made this observation after realizing how well sports play-by-play is improved immensely by hiring former athletes as commentators. In 2010, I started writing for the Content Mill Associated Content, which was later bought out by Yahoo. I was mostly writing film reviews. My only credentials is my love of film and a slight background in theater and radio. And I worked at a TV station once. I took some film classes many years ago, and that training has always stayed with me. But I do understand that filmmaking is a great undertaking, and everybody has the talent to add. I know what I like in a film, and I think I can determine what the filmmaker was trying to accomplish. And I can make an assessment if that film did accomplish it. I'm not a film snob, and although I know that it's easy to crap all over a film, I try to find the good in a film and weigh it against the features that detract from those assets. Most people want to be wise about how they spend their hard-earned entertainment dollars, but everyone also has different tastes. No one reviewer, whether trained to evaluate film, can do this for all different genres out there. Most of the high-paid reviewers tend to treat horror and sci-fi as less worthy than a drama. Believe it or not everyone likes horror films, or, like my wife, who likes bad horror films. So let me know in the comments what you think about film criticism. Do you read reviews, or do you just like to be surprised? Tell me what you think about John Cleese's comments. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. Moving on. In the 1990s, there was a story about people at an inner-city housing project who were terrorized by the oft-whispered ghost story about a supernatural killer with a hook for a hand, easily summoned by those daring to repeat his name 5 times into a mirror. The original Candyman came out in 1992 and was based on the story The Forbidden by the British horror master Clive Barker. The new version is billed as a spiritual sequel, where the original projects were torn down and the area is now a gentrified Chicago neighborhood where the legend began. Produced by Jordan Peele and directed by Nia DaCosta, who directed the film Little Woods from 2018. As I mentioned before, Candyman is scheduled for an October 16, 2020 release date. The reason I mentioned DaCosta is that she's slated to direct Captain Marvel 2, with Brie Larson returning as our protagonist, who is also known as Carol Danvers. The script was crafted by Megan McDonnell, who was a story editor on Marvel Studios' upcoming Disney Plus series, WandaVision. It's about time. Great news, sort of! Mulan will be out on September 4th on Disney Plus. The last report was that Mulan was pulled from the schedule, but now Disney has made this announcement. Now the not so good news, Disney is charging $30 for you and your family to watch it. That is above and beyond your current Disney Plus subscription. If you think about it, it really isn't that different from paying to watch a sporting event like a fight or a concert. All this comes after Disney reported a loss of $3.5 billion with their parks. Of course, this is all due to the coronavirus. And of course, this is really going to hurt the theaters as they're looking for these big movies to tentpole their seasons. Star Wars, originally scheduled for December 22nd, is now December 23rd. Avatar 2, scheduled for release in December 21st, will now be out December 22nd. The Mandalorian remains on track for an October 2020 debut. Guess what? It's been 35 years since Back to the Future showed up in theaters, and once again, guess what? There's a new 35th anniversary edition out there for you to spend your hard-earned pandemic relief funds on, including never-before-seen auditions from some now popular actors. While I like to watch deleted scenes, and sometimes there's a lot of good reasons scenes get deleted, I personally see no reason to see auditions from the likes of John Cryer or Ben Stiller, and then take the time, like I'm sure a lot of people do, Reflect on what if so-and-so had the role. What would the film be like? I think not. No time, too much to do, and watch. We already know that Eric Stoltz had the part but lost it. No sense wondering now. So in the case of Cryer reflecting on the audition and the state of the script at the time, when there was still a lot of development that was done afterwards to get it into the form of what was filmed and what was released, who cares? I'm not sorry. So what to watch in the meantime if you have Prime? Tales from the Loop is a new sci-fi series to binge and is based on the works of Swedish artist Simon Stålenhag. The 8-episode series in the first season tell the individual tales that all tie together. The Loop, or the tech here, appears to have a power of or greater than God, and the episodes have an average IMDb rating of around 7, which is better than average, so something to check out. The second season of Hanna has been out for a few weeks now. Hanna is an Amazon Prime show based on the 2011 film with Saoirse Ronan as the title character, along with Eric Bana as her father, Eric, and Cate Blanchett as a CIA agent trying to cover up Black Ops activities that led to Hannah's birth. Did you know that Saoirse Ronan was born in Brooklyn but raised in Ireland? The Amazon Prime series takes off and expands on the film with the basic theme of a young girl raised in isolation away from the mass population and raised as an assassin. Esme Creed Miles takes over the role of Hanna, Joel Kinnaman as her father, Eric, and Marielle Enos as Marissa Vigler, the CIA operative trying to cover her tracks. Season 1 was an action-packed but emotionally deep character study of a teenager just wanting to be a teenager, but with the potential of her own death looming over her. Season 2 turns all that upside down and pushes the conspiracy youth even deeper with loyalties that are not what they seem to be. Raised by Wolves is a Ridley Scott production coming out on HBO Max that follows two androids, mother and father, who are raising human children on a strange, largely unexplored planet. Things inevitably go wrong, though, and their peace is threatened. So there is a 10-episode series to add to your binge-watching list, starting on September 3rd. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, or if you didn't, slam the thumbs down. Subscribe if you did, and ring the bell to get notified when my videos do come out. Thank you and take care.